Hi, my name is Wayne Seeto. I'm Master Instructor Trainer for Merrithew. Joining me today is David Taylor. He's an Instructor Trainer for Merrithew. And today we're going to be just showing you some exercises on the chair from our rehab courses to help activate the glute. So the first exercise that we're going to have a look at is going to be the crossover press. So when we have a look at the crossover press, in the start position, I'm just going to get David to turn around. What we want to do is you want to make sure that the back heel is in line with the back of the metal frame. You want the foot as close as possible to the step where the foot has clearance. I'm just going to bring your foot just a hair over for me, David. Okay. All right, so in this position here, what we want to have a look at in the start position is that we're actually going to be training the glute as a stabilizer in a functional standing position. So what's going to happen is that the far-reaching leg is going to create an adduction moment which will force these muscles here, the glute and the abductors, to fire to stabilize the pelvis. So what you want to see happening through here is that we want to check out the pelvis, that the PSIS are nice and level, okay? And you want to see that the heel, okay, does not cross the midline of the body. So we're just going to shift David's pelvis just off to the side a little bit. We're going to ask him to really drive his outside leg into adduction a little bit more, and we're going to see, is his PSIS nice and level and there's no rotation, okay? And then from here what we're going to do is we're going to ask David to then bring the pedal leg up, okay? As he brings the pedal leg up, you're going to see that there's more adduction happening through the pedal leg, and that's going to want to shift his pelvis over. So what David needs to do is he needs to use the glute and the glute med, okay, the more lateral glute, to stabilize the pelvis along the coronal plane, okay? So let's just do that. So we're going to inhale, float the leg pedal up, good, and then exhale as we bring the pedal down, okay? Just to see what's happening in the front view, we're just going to ask David to come to face you guys. So same thing again, you can see the setup, the back heel, the foot close to the pedal, okay? We just want to bring the pedal up. Okay. Now what we want to have a look here is that we want to allow this leg to adduct, and what we want to pay attention to here is that this adduction is going to, again, it's going to challenge the pubic symphysis, but it's also going to challenge your stance leg, the glute max and the glute med, as a stabilizer. Okay. So what we want to see here is that when David lifts the knee up, you want to see that the foot stays flat on the pedal, and then the patella lines up with the second and third toe throughout. So we come up, okay, and that's going to be his maximum range, okay? Now again, you can see this hip is going to want to try to come forward, so we want David to try to reconnect and correct that using the stance leg. Good, and then he's going to press the pedal all the way down, okay? The most common fault that you're going to see here is that the knee will come up, and then you're going to see that it will splay off to the side. When it does so, you're going to see that it releases the adductor. There's no more challenge into the stance leg, and you won't get that coronal plane challenge to get that glute med as well as the glute max to connect and stabilize. Okay, so that's your crossover press, an excellent way to use your glute as a stabilizer in a stance position.